Hi my dear friends, welcome to my channel Venus Edutech. In this video, I am going to give you the solutions of the sentence rearrangement workout questions. So without wasting time, let's get into the video. Going to the first workout question, which is the first sentence? Does it A? No, because assuming that all these reasons, which reasons they are mentioning, we don't know. Second one, some people attribute it. It means what? We don't know. The impact of these measures, which measures we don't know. Healthcare costs have been skyrocketing in our country. Yeah, D is the first sentence. Healthcare costs have been skyrocketing in our country. Then, which is the second sentence? We can read the rest sentences. The measures include yoga classes with emphasis on physical and mental exercise and also change in food habits. Certain others feel that it is because of drastic changes. That means we know that a sentence starts with some people feel like this, some people or certain others feel like this. So, before this sentence, that is certain others feel like this, there is a sentence starting with some feel like this, and which is that sentence? B, right? So some people attribute it. What do you mean by it? Healthcare cost, the increasing healthcare cost, that is it. Okay, so the second sentence is B, and third sentence will of course be E, because starting with the some people attribute it to like this and some people like this. So F is the third sentence. Okay, we can read it. Healthcare costs have been skyrocketing in our country. Some people attribute it to the increasing greediness among the medicos. Certain others feel that it is because of drastic changes in people's lifestyle and eating habits. That means people are assuming these could be the reasons why this healthcare cost is increasing, right? And assuming that all these reasons are true. So A is the fourth sentence. Assuming that all these reasons, what all people are telling, those reasons, assuming that those reasons are true, the fact remains that there is an urgent need to check the accelerated course and initiate suitable measures, right? Now talking about the measures, right? So A is the fourth sentence. Which is the fifth sentence? The measures include what all things? Yoga classes with emphasis on physical and mental exercise and also change in food habits. So E is the fifth sentence. And which is the sixth sentence? The impact of these measures will be, saying about the future. So this would definitely be the last sentence. The impact of these measures will be visible only after a considerable passage of time. So C is the last sentence. So the order is D, B, F, A, E, C. So the first sentence is D, second sentence is B, fourth sentence is A, fifth sentence is E, and the last sentence, sixth sentence is C. Okay, got the answer. And this is the question that is asked in LIC AAU 2013 exam. Going to the second workout question. Here the first sentence is in addition. That means there is sentence before this sentence. Then second sentence, the construction of homes in Britain has been below its long-term trend since 1990. Yeah, it is the first sentence. These two plans, that is not the first sentence because starting with these. Then D, the government has proposed. So there is some sentence before that sentence. And last one, since 1990, starting with since, it is not the first sentence. So the first sentence will be, the construction of homes in Britain has been below its long-term trend since 1990. So B is the first sentence. And continuation of 1990 year is sixth sentence. So the second sentence will be the sixth one. That is, since 1990, prices too have risen by 60% in real terms, faster than most other rich countries. So F is the second sentence. B is the first sentence, and connecting to that first sentence, that is the year 1990. So the second sentence is F. Okay. Now the third sentence, the government has proposed something, right? And that which sentence is proposing the government first? D, right? After D it is A, because the government has proposed so and so. In addition, the government also wanted to boost so and so, right? So the third sentence is which one? D. Okay, B, F, D, and the fourth sentence is A. We can read it once again. The construction of homes in Britain has been below its long-term trend since 1990. Since 1990, prices too have risen by 60% in real terms, faster than most other rich countries. So the government has proposed building 40,000 affordable homes by 2020, which would bring Britain close to its overall target of 250,000 a year, which it hopes will help keep its housing crisis in check. In addition, the government wants to boost shared ownership where people buy a chunk of a house and pay rent on the rest, with the option to buy it in full later, and the hope is that 135,000 such homes will be built. And these are the two plans proposed by the government. So definitely the following sentence will be C. That is, these two plans, the sentences D and A proposed the plans, and these two plans are not without their drawbacks. One of which is house builders will be encouraged to provide houses to buy rather than to rent, which will be a problem for low income families for whom putting together a deposit is tricky, right? So C is the fifth sentence. Then which one will be the last sentence? Moreover, the E will be the last sentence. That is, moreover, the Prime Minister has merely mentioned these reforms in his speech but has offered no details, and until the changes are more concrete, efforts to delicate the housing bubble will not get formed. So the order is B, F, D, A, C, E. So which is the second sentence? F. Which is the fourth sentence? A. Which is the first sentence? B. Which is the third sentence? D. And which is the last one? E. And the order is B, F, D, A, C, E. This is the question asked in Andhra Bank PO 2015. Going to the third workout question. Which one is the first sentence? Which one? Second sentence, right? Today we are perfectly aware that crime fiction and other novels are based purely on imagination. We know that characters like Harry Potter are not real, that Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson never actually walked the streets of London. So the first sentence is B. Which one is the second sentence? B is the first sentence. Which is the second sentence? However, had these books, which books? Harry Potter, books explaining Harry Potter, Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson. So the second sentence is D. However, had these books been published in the Middle Ages, their readers would have thought that the stories about Harry, Holmes and Watson were real simply because there were books about them. So D is the second sentence. Now which is the third sentence? While the association of books, which books? Books telling the characters Harry Potter, Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson. So A is the third sentence. While the association of books was only with the truth at that time, historians and anthropologists assume that people have always told each other stories, including those that their listeners knew were pure fiction. So A is the third sentence. Which one is the fourth sentence? Fourth sentence is F. That is, they explain. Who explain? Anthropologists and historians. Okay, so they explain this difference between books and stories. The speaker could narrate a story as a fiction, but books were mostly found in church where the priest read from the Bible, because of which the written word was generally associated with truth. So that is the fourth sentence. And following this, fifth sentence will be C. That is, this association of books and truth was prevalent not only among these churchgoers but also amongst learned monks who studied books about science and philosophy in the large monasteries of the Middle Ages. So the fifth sentence is C. Then which one would be the last sentence? E. That is, this practically religious relationship with books started to change gradually at the end of the 12th century and has continued to change ever since. So E is the last sentence. So the order is B, D, A, F, C, E. Going to the questions, which of the following should precede sentence C? That is, the sentence before C. Precede means before, okay? So which of the following should precede sentence C after rearrangement? After rearrangement before C, it is F. So the answer is F. Now second question, sentence E should come at which position after the rearrangement? After the rearrangement, E is in the last, sixth position. Third question, which of the following should follow sentence D? Follow means after sentence D. Okay, after the rearrangement, which is the sentence following D? Following D, it is A. So the option A, first one. Then fourth question, which of the following pair represents the second and fifth sentence respectively after the rearrangement? Second sentence is D, fifth sentence is C. So DC, which option? Fourth option, right? Now the last question, which of the following should be the first sentence after the rearrangement? After rearrangement, the first sentence is B. Okay. This question asked in the Canara Bank PO 2018. So the questions we have discussed so far are the previous year question papers appeared in various bank exams. I'm sure you all got the correct solutions. If you like my channel, do support me by subscribing the channel and sharing it with your friends. See you in the next video. Till then, have a good day and thank you.